Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on this channel. Well. The mainstream media, they absolutely hate us, don't they? They just don't like that people are doing their job for them and they're just there crying and weeping and going on the internet and trying to do stupid, hurtful and very harmful things to people by doxing people. Yes, Taylorâ, I'm talking about you, which is who we're going to be covering in today's video. This is from National Review, but it's also across every other major pop culture website, let's just say that, because the majority of the mainstream media are not even covering this, because they know that they're fucked, literally. So, YouTubers claim Washington Post Taylorâ lied about requesting comment for hit piece. Well, they don't claim, it's true. This is what's happened. So, Washington Post reporter Taylorâ is facing scrutiny for allegedly lying in a recent piece about whether she had requested comment from two YouTube personalities who she accused of monetarily exploiting the Johnny Depp and Amber trial. In a story published Thursday, Lorenz, who recently gained notoriety for exposing the identity of the anti-woke libs of TikTok Twitter account, she doxed them, by the way. She gave out their real name, their address and everything, which, if someone, like this person, this Taylor woman, who is, I'm meant to be there, I'm all for the media. Yeah, what you've just done is absolutely distasteful, and you should be fired for what you've done. And you should also be fired as well for the hit piece you wrote. So, they claim that a handful of content creators capitalized on the Hollywood actors' courtroom drama to bolster their followings and revenue streams. The trial offered a potential glimpse into our future media ecosystem, where content creators serve as the personalities breaking news to an increasing number of viewers, and in turn define the online narrative around major events. So, first of all, just that part there, to me reads, we don't control the narrative anymore. Which is exactly how it is. I've been trying to tell my parents, and obviously the older generations, a lot of them still think mainstream media, the news channels and all this, that they're telling the truth. They're not. And this Taylorâ, she's saying exactly what they want to hear. Oh, it's people online, you can't believe what they say online. Why not? Because we're actually telling the truth? Because we're actually giving out facts and not just writing hit pieces on people? It does go on to say as well, whereas the ecosystem in turn define the online narrative around major events, those creators can also bring in major personal profits in the process. In this new landscape, every big news event becomes an opportunity to amass followers, money and clout. What are newspapers doing? How do newspapers make their money? Oh, they sell their papers with pieces written like this in them. It's so hypocritical, it's unbelievable. She thinks, she knows exactly what she's doing. Hell, when you go on like Sky News or CNN or Fox News or any other news channels, what do they have in them? Advertising. Where does the advertising come from? People who are paying money for them. Literally, this woman is she's so far in her own little world. She's like, I'm going to write all of this, people will read it, people will pay me for it. No, people are going to pay you in other ways. So it does go on to say about, obviously, the Depp trial showed just how the creator-driven new ecosystem can influence public opinion based on platform incentives. No, people can do whatever they want online. Now, two social media figures whom Lorenz targeted legal bites, Alita, can't never say her surname, but I do apologise, Alita, and an anonymous user named That Umbrella Guy, Tug, say that she never asked them for comment, even though she said she did in the piece. In the story, she said that both Alita and the Umbrella Guy did not respond to requests for comment. Well, she never asked them. Alita and Tug have both gone on Twitter, on their channels and everything else. They've all said, no, she never got in touch with us. No one did. This is what Alita said, I can confirm that she did not reach out to me at all, until I called her out on Twitter. After I did, she reached out to me by Twitter DM, providing her phone number for me to call her at some time. She never attempted to make an appointment or to facilitate a specific time to talk about the article. That's what she told a National Review. Additionally, now this is the important part, I think importantly, she also left out the name of my channel, which is Legal Bites, and the fact that I'm an attorney. She didn't put them in there because she knew for a fact people would read, well, she's a lawyer, of course she's going to cover this. Exactly, you know, it's so... This Lorenz woman, man, she needs to be fired, you know? That, as you can see by there on the side, actually, the Washington Post can't take a joke. The Washington Post controversy is teaching its young journalists. They're journalists literally going from the 70s where they broke Watergate, where they broke, bloody hell, what else was there? The whole Nixon thing, you know, there's so many things that they did. And it's just like, this is how you want to do it? And goes on to say, you know, it said that it would be clear it isn't sort of character for me to cover something like the Johnny Depp v. Heard trial, because I cover lawsuits and trials all the time. Lorenz cited the reporting on Business Insider, which said Alita earned $5,000 in 1 week by pivoting the content on her YouTube channel to non-stop trial coverage and analysis. The columnist also alleged that the Umbrella Guy earned up to $80,000 last month, according to Social Blade. According to Social Blade, I should be earning nearly $750,000 a year just from my YouTube channel. It's a joke. Social Blade is not accurate. Then there's going to say that Alita said that Lorenz mischaracterized the Business Insider article by making it seem like its author was depicting a situation in which she opportunistically pivoted to trial coverage in 1 week and suddenly reaped big profits as a result. In reality, I had been covering this case in the weeks leading up to the trial and had committed to live streaming and producing daily recaps of the trial every day for 6 weeks of it, which she did. Alita did an amazing job. She came in a little bit late to the game to cover the situation, but she had Stevie, Les, Tug, so many people on her channel talking about it, and it was absolutely amazing. The work she did, she grafted it 100%. Absolutely amazing work. Then it goes to say, I made that decision to commit to this trial long before it ever became clear that it would become the global phenomenon that it became. It makes sense for me to cover a trial like this because my channel is all about explaining the law through current events and pop culture so everyone can understand it. After the piece went live, Alita and the Umbrella Guy challenged her claim that she asked them for comment. So this is what Alita put out. This says, I didn't respond to request a comment. I know I've gotten a lot of emails over the past 2 months, but I've just double-checked for your name at Taylor Lorenz, and I see no email from you. Also, I didn't suddenly pivot. I started covering this before trial began. And he goes up there how I wrote it with this was that Taylor woman. And also as well, with Taylor as well, she's kind of funny. She's a blue tick. She also went private and she could have that taken off her because of it, so she's back to being open now. But then we go down to Tug. So, Taylor Lorenz from the Washington Post reached out after writing this story, saying she'd reached out. She didn't bother doing so until I called that out publicly. They also exaggerated the top earning portion and got the information about Adam Waldman factually wrong, which they did. And when you see all of this, and you go after the YouTubers brought Lorenz's incorrect statement to the internet's attention, the Washington Post appeared to quietly remove it, but without an editor's note acknowledging the mistake. There's just so much going on with all of this. That this Taylor Lorenz as well, which is kind of interesting to see. She has gone out of her way now, like I say, on her Twitter. She started putting out tweets like, oh, Depp fans are this, and going all towards her and everything. And it's like, yeah, no. What you've done is absolutely wrong. You've gone out there and you think you have the right to go around saying whatever you've said about everything. So what we're going to do, though, we are going to have a quick look at her Twitter. So, that was June, I say as someone else. Where are we going? So we got, God, can I start following along with the saga? These two bowls, okay. Can't speak to this particular, okay. We got that one there. Let's go into her tweet, shall we? Tweets and replies. Let's have a little look-see. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Come on, where is it? Come on, where's all your stuff about it? Come on now, Taylor. You haven't taken anything down, have you now, Taylor? Where we got? Okay, we're going down. Alert, I need to know who's just entered. Okay, Cinematic Universe. Okay, we got that one there. Reddit threads. Another Reddit thread regarding someone. Oh, this one here. This one I saw last night. I actually found this quite funny. And she's also turned off her replies as well, because she knows that she's wrong. So, influencers constantly assert that traditional media doesn't control a culture anymore. They're right. My entire beat is predicted on that notion. But where creators get lost is seeing that shift to some sort of vindication of their own, often radicalized, niche ideology. No, Taylor, that's what you want to do. You want to keep continuing to say that you can write whatever you want. With what you've written by here regarding ideology and all this kind of stuff, you've literally gone against your own ideology with retweeting this one by here, because inside the toxic subreddits dedicated to influencer Eugenia Cooney. I don't know who she is, but that doesn't matter. What the point is, you're going out there saying, oh, these are wrong, you can't do this. But these are not toxic Reddits. These are people who are saying that this person is saying is true. I believe them because they've shown this, because they've shown that. And it's interesting to see that you think you can go out there and be like, you know what? I can say what I want because I'm a journalist. You're not a journalist. No one is a journalist anymore in this day and age. I'm going to say that out loud, and I absolutely mean it. When people say, oh, they're journalists or whatever for TV, for newspapers or media outlets, to me, you're no longer journalists. You are just the everyday person. You want to be a journalist, but what you all lack is integrity. That's what you don't have. You'd rather go out there, write hit pieces, and think what you're doing, this'll wind them up. That's not what a journalist is meant to do. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.